Hi friends, welcome to your morning yoga Vinyasa Flow. This is an energizing full body yoga practice with loads of dynamic movements, strengthening postures, and some twists to really activate and energize your body and your mind and to get you ready for a great day. You don't need any specific props for this practice. If you happen to use blocks in your yoga practice, feel free to bring them close, and otherwise, let's get started. We begin this practice laying down on the back for a moment, stretching out on the ground, kind of like you maybe know from the end of a yoga practice. Just to kind of begin and really land in the body. So take a moment to give a lot of space to the body. Extend your legs, relax your feet, and place your hands on the abdomen, on the belly. Allow the shoulders to sink down into the ground. And if you're comfortable, close down the eyes, giving yourself a moment of focus and arrival. Feeling the body relax and the mind settling into the body, into the present moment. Feel the gentle weight and the warmth of your palms on your abdomen. And then begin to draw some deeper breaths into the belly where you feel the hands rest. So you feel the belly expand and grow as you inhale. And as you exhale, you gently draw the belly in, navel towards the spine. Feel a soft contraction. Inhaling, expanding, relaxing the belly. And exhaling, gently pulling the navel in, feeling the lower back coming a bit closer to the ground. Again, inhaling into the belly. Exhaling from the belly. And then you continue breathing into the belly, in through the nose. And then you purse your lips and blow the air out. It's kind of like blowing the air out through a straw. So inhale through the nose. And pursing the lips, blowing the air out. As if breathing against resistance, feel how that contracts the belly a little bit more. 3 more. Inhale through the nose. Blowing the air out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then breathe in through the nose. Softly breathe out through the nose. Bring the right knee up to your chest. Hug around the shin and start engaging the left leg. Send the heel away, flex your toes. Press the lower back into the ground, lift the head. Bring the nose to the knee and breathe into the belly. Again, inhale all the way into the belly. Feel the stimulation at the center. And on your exhale, release the upper body down. Take your right arm to the right. The left hand takes the knee over the body to the left for a soft twist. Your right shoulder stays grounded. Breathe into this twist. Feel that massage in the center of the body as you're kind of wringing out the digestive system. It's a great thing to practice twists in the morning. And then come back to the center, knee to the chest, and bring the second knee up, hugging around both shins, grounding the lower back and rocking a little from side to side. Good. And then holding only onto the left leg, the right leg extends on the ground, the foot is active, toes are pulling in. Lower back is grounded, you lift your head, you breathe into the belly. And then you release the the upper body down, left arm grounds to the left, left knee over the body to the right, gentle twist. Taking a moment to starting the movement, awakening the body before we become a little more dynamic. And then come back to the center, bringing the knee up to the chest. Once again, both knees up, hugging around the shins, rocking a little from side to side. Good. And then bring your arms out to the side, extended or in a right angle shape. Knees over hips and your legs in a right angle. So lower legs are parallel to the ground. Inhale here. And on your exhale, guide your knees to the right side into that twist, but hovering just above the ground this time. And then on the inhale, guiding the knees back to center with control. And on the exhale, lowering them towards the left into the twist. Back to the center, inhale. Over to the right, exhale with a lot of control and strength from the center. Inhale back up. And exhale to the left. We do it once more on each side. Guiding the knees to the center. Over to the right. Back to the center and over to the left. Good. Coming back to the center and the knees into the chest. Taking a breather. And then bringing the arms up, the palms together, fingers pointing to the ceiling, and low legs once again in that right angle shape. One more core exercise here. Inhale, lift the shoulders off the ground. And on the exhale, send the hands to the right side of your legs. Inhale back to center, maybe keep the shoulders up if you can. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale left, one more time on each side. Inhale center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. And exhale to the left. Good. To the center. Last time, inhale and exhale, knees into the chest. Hug around the shins. Release any tension. Take your hands behind the knees. Start rocking along the spine, forward and backward, if that feels comfortable. If for some reason it doesn't, feel free to skip this part and comb over one side. If it feels good, roll back and forth once more and then arrive up in a crossed-legged seat. Good. Keep the movement going. Dive forward, lift the heart, gently arch the back. And then lean back into a cat-like shape with the spine holding onto the shins. Again, inhale, chin down, dive forward and then up, big wavy movement. And exhale, round back, chin down, roll towards the tailbone. Again, inhale, opening the front body, creating that big wavy movement, warming up the spine. Exhaling, leaning back, belly in last time. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, back and rounding the spine. And then find a neutral spine, sit upright. Hands under the knees once again, feet onto the ground in front of you. Lift the heart, broaden the collarbones. And then lean back with a straight back. Let your feet come off the ground. Maybe the feet are hovering above the ground. Maybe low legs parallel to the earth. If you feel stable, extend your arms forward for a boat pose. Lift the heart, inhale. Pull the shoulders back and down, exhale. Smooth breath in. And out. One more breath in. And out. Cross your right shin in front of the left. Pull the heels close to the body. Extend your arms forward. And then flex your hands as if pushing something away. Lift the heart a little more. And on your exhale, pull the knees in, the heels, and feel the engagement at the core. One more time. Inhale. And on your exhale, pull the heels closer. See if maybe you can roll over the feet. Otherwise, find another way into your tabletop position. Shuffle hands under shoulders, knees under hips, toes are tucked. Once again, lift the heart into your cow stretch, broadening the collarbones. Exhaling, rounding the spine, cat stretch. We do it just once more. Inhale, lift the heart and the tailbone. Exhale, round the back, tailbone and chin down. Find the center, strong core, push shoulder blades apart. Press into hands and toes, lift your knees off the ground just a little, about 2-3 centimeters. Keep the breath flowing smoothly. Feel the thighs engage and the center, and press the shoulder blades apart. And then from here, you want to bring the hips towards the heels. Hold here for another moment. Feel your thighs. And then lift the hips up, downward facing dog, and make your step bigger. Give yourself space. Spread out the fingers and pedal out the legs. One heel after the other down towards the ground. Neck is soft. Jaw relaxed. Take a big breath in. Maybe side out, bend the knees a little more. And then on the inhale, roll forward into your high plank, shoulders over wrists. On the exhale, glide back, downward facing dog. Again, find that fluidity. Inhale, round forward into your high plank. Exhale, sending it back, downward facing dog. Inhale into your high plank, come forward. Exhale, bring knees, chest and chin to the ground. The hips stay in the air. Slide forward through. Inhale, small cobra. Point your toes, roll shoulders back. Exhale, tuck toes, hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. On the inhale, walk to the top of the mat. Take your time. And on the exhale, fold over your legs. The head is heavy. Inhale, come onto fingertips or maybe your blocks if you have them. You can bend the knees. And exhale, fold down once again. Inhale, half lift, prioritizing the long spine. Exhale, reach the right arm up. You can bend through the left knee, maybe even lift the heel to create space for an open twist. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left arm up, bend through the right knee, open the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, heel down, release, forward fold. We come to standing. Inhale, arms over side, big movement, gaze up to your hands. Left hand to the right wrist. As you exhale, go for a side bend to the left side. Inhale, back to the center. Switch out the hands, exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, soft arms, soft knees, fold all the way down into your forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step into a high plank pose. Take a breath in. And exhale, with or without the knees, lower all the way onto the belly with a straight back this time. Inhale, cobra, activate your legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to the left upper arm, shoulders over wrists. Back up, three-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm, shoulders come forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach it up. Exhale, knee to chest, we stay here. Lift the knee a little higher. And then exhale, step through. You can always readjust. High lunge, rise up, inhale. Exhale, we twist to the right, open arms, right arm forward, left, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, sink a little deeper into the hip. One more, inhale. Exhale, guide the left hand to the ground, the right arm reaches to the ceiling, easy twist. Strong legs, press through the back of the left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, you can choose to stay, maybe turn all the toes to the right side. You can step the right foot in front of the hip for more support, only maybe right foot in front or on top of the left foot, side plank. Wherever you are, take a conscious breath. And then land the right hand down. High plank, take your inhale. Exhale, lower all the way, maybe half. You can always use the knees, chaturanga, your variation. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Across the body, right upper arm. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, left upper arm, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, stay, press away from the ground, and then step the foot through. High lunge, inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist to the left, arms are open. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand to the ground, left arm to the ceiling. Open the chest. Easy twist, strong legs. Choose to stay or turn all the toes to the left side. Left foot in front of the hip, in front or maybe on top of the right foot, side plank. Take a conscious breath. And then land the left hand down. Take a breath in your high plank. Exhale, lower all the way your half with or without the knees. Inhale, choose your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. On the inhale, walk, step, maybe hop top of the mat for your half forward fold. And exhale, fold all the way down. Come to standing. Inhale, reach your arms over side, gaze up to your hands. And exhale, bring hands together and release into mountain pose. Take a breath and a little check-in. Feel the temperature rising. Feel energy being liquefied and streaming through the body. And then bring your feet together, sit back into your chair pose, sweep the arms up. And on your exhale, bring hands together in front of the heart. We twist the upper body to the right side. Left elbow outside of the right knee, and then open your chest. Pull your left hip back a little so your knees are back in line. And then try and find a bit of openness in your chest. Take another breath in this twisted chair pose, Parivrita Utkatasana. And then take the gaze down to your right big toe. Start shifting the weight into your right foot. Release the left heel once you're ready. Take a big step or many small steps with the left foot into a twisted high lunge or make it a low lunge. See what feels right. Long spine, inhale. Exhale, twist. One more, inhale. Exhale. Look down for stability. High lunge, inhale, release arms alongside ears. Exhale, pivot the back heel down, open arms and hips for warrior two. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, find your stability. Rest your gaze on a focus point, inhale. Exhale, and then straighten the front leg without pressing through the knee. Engage your thigh. And then pull yourself forward and down, right hand to the shin, left arm to the ceiling, triangle pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale, land your left hand in the hip, take your gaze down to the ground. Bend your right leg deeply. You could also choose to stay in the triangle pose. If you have a block, use it. Otherwise, bring fingertips to the ground. Bring your back foot in closer until you can slowly press up onto the right leg, stacking your left hip over the right for half moon. You want to open the hip and you want to open the chest, only maybe reach the left fingertips up to the ceiling. And the balancing poses are always a great opportunity to practice your resilience. Maybe today feels wobbly, that's fine. It's just a practice. Keep a sense of openness, of playfulness. And then take your gaze down, bend the right leg slowly. Step the left foot back, only when it touches the ground. Then reach up, peaceful warrior. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling. And then flow right back down, right hand to the ground, left hand to the ground. Into your plank pose, option to do this on one leg. Through your chaturanga, your variation. Open the chest on your inhale. Down dog on the exhale. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, walk, step or hop top of the mat, half forward fold. And exhale, fold down. Come to standing, arms over side. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands together and release, mountain pose. Conscious breath here. And then bring your toes to touch once again. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back. And then exhale, hands together, twist to the left side, right elbow outside of the left knee. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And gently twist on your exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And then gaze down, shift your weight into your left foot. The right foot releases, takes that big step, many small steps. Maybe the knee comes down. Make this your practice. You can always modify and adjust according to your needs, to your day. Good, and then look down for stability. Reach up into your high lunge in the inhale. And exhale, bring the back heel down, warrior two. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Maybe sit a little lower, exhale, Virabhadrasana two. Soften your jaw, find your drishti, something you can rely on. And find a sense of calmness in the strength. And then on your inhale, straighten the front leg without pressing through the knee. Pull yourself forward and down, Trikonasana triangle. Prioritize the open chest. Engage your legs. If you pretend like you want to touch the ceiling with your right fingertips, you will feel more engagement and strength at the center. Good. Land your right hand down in the right hip. Take your gaze down. Bend the left leg deeply. Grab your block or fingertips to the ground and first bring the back foot a little closer. Take your time to shift into your balance. Rather than rushing, this will give you more wobble. So open the chest, flex your right foot. Maybe reach the right arm up. It's just an option. Keep breathing. You can always take a break, start over. Good. And then very slowly, gaze down, left leg bends. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling, peaceful warrior. And then windmill the hands down, left hand, right hand. Your plank pose variation, one leg or two legs. Your flow could be knees, no knees. Your chaturanga, how can you move with integrity, with stability? Open the chest on your inhale. And on the exhale, find your downward facing dog. Good. From here, bring the knees down to the ground. Keep your hips over the knees, thighs are perpendicular to the floor. And then start walking the hands forward. The chest melts down towards the ground in Anahatasana, the posture of the heart, and you want to feel an opening at the chest, at the shoulders. Opening yourself up to fresh energy, to a new day, breathing into all the spaciousness. And then from here, pull the hips back till your forearms are touching the ground. Grip the fingers into the floor and pull yourself forward onto the belly into a small cobra. Your elbows will come off, the shoulders roll down, legs are active. Release your hands off the ground. Find an interlace of the hands at the lower back and pull the shoulder blades together, hands away from the body. Press tops of the feet down into the ground. Keep the neck nice and long and keep the breath flowing. Good. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release. Bring the head to one side, arms alongside the body. Maybe wiggle the hips a little. Just give yourself a little breather. And then again, roll the shoulders back. Lift your arms off the ground, lift the legs off the ground, lift everything you can off the ground. Feel the whole back body engage. Feel all that strength in your body. And you can stay exactly like that only if it feels very accessible today. Option to bend the legs, reach back with the hands, and hold the ankles or tops of the feet for your bow pose. You could bring the big toes to touch if that feels right for the back, or take the legs wider. How can you create space in the body? Take your decision very wisely. How do you want to approach your day? No need to pressure yourself. And if you're holding the feet mindfully, without any slingy motions, release. Bring the hands down, make a cushion for your forehead to rest down, and wiggle the hips from side to side. And then bring your hands under shoulders, tuck your toes, send the hips towards the heels, towards a child's pose. Just for a moment, linger, feel this little release in the lower back, and then come up into your downward facing dog. Walk the feet in a little closer and take the feet a little wider. The left hand reaches underneath the body over to the right ankle or shin, wherever you can reach. Pull yourself in a twist, right arm and shoulders stay strong. Take a full breath here. And then bring the hand back forward, switch out the sides. Left hand to the right hand to the left outer ankle, across the body, looking underneath the left arm. And then release, walk the feet towards the center of the mat. Take the feet really nice and wide, bring the hands closer in, turn your toes out and slowly make your way down with the hips in between the heels for your squat pose, Malasana. If you need to take any props or sit on the ground instead, make sure to adjust and focus on a long spine and an opening at the groins. Good, broaden the collarbones, pull the shoulders back, relax your face. And once again, notice how the body feels now. If there are any shifts in the breath and the mind after all these movements. And then release the fingertips behind you so you can sit down in a mindful way. Step your feet a little further away and lean onto the hands. Let the knees drop from side to side, softening out the hip joints. Good. And then once again, make sure that you're sitting in the center of your mat. So you have space behind you to lay down. Bring the hands behind the knees, lift the heart. And once again, with a straight back, lean back, let your feet come off the ground, boat pose one last time. Extend your arms forward if you feel stable. If you're still feeling very strong, option to extend the legs, but prioritize a long spine, so see whatever works for you. Take another full breath here. And then see if you feel stable to lean back into a half boat pose. Legs are long, spine is long, breath still keeps flowing. One more full breath here. And then lay down, bring the knees up to the chest, hug around the shins, rock a little from side to side. Good. Lift your head, bring the nose in between the knees. Breathe into the belly. And then bring your feet down to the ground. And either you stretch the legs out for your final relaxation. If it's very comfortable, option to bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the sides. Maybe palms onto the body or grabbing opposite elbows above the head for a few moments of rest. So if this posture feels quite intense, then just extend arms and legs just as we begin the practice. So you make sure you give yourself a moment of integration in your Shavasana. So take a long breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. And with that, let go of any effort, of any breath control. And just give yourself a moment of rest and peacefulness. And then slowly release your hands. Guide the knees together if your knees are apart. If your legs are extended, you can step the feet on the ground, bend the knees. And one last time, pull the knees up to the chest, hugging around the shins, rocking a little from side to side. Maybe grab one knee with each hand, circle the knees away from each other and towards each other, softening the hip joints, the belly, the back, and gently drawing yourself back into the body, back into the space. And then roll onto one side, support your head with one arm and wrap the other arm around you in a loving gesture of appreciation for your practice, for showing up this morning, for your able body, for the opportunity to practice today, to move in all these ways. And then when you're ready, you can press your hands into the ground for support and bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position, maybe with the legs crossed. You could keep the eyes closed the last little moment as you join the palms together in front of the heart center. Anjali Mudra, a gesture of connecting the mind and the body. And a gesture of appreciation. Maybe there's something that you would like to take off your yoga mat into your day today. The awareness of your breath, the appreciation for your body, or the presence in your mind. And when you're ready, you can gently open the eyes, take a moment to clear the gaze and emerge from the practice. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you feel energized and refreshed, ready for your day. Please let me know what you thought about this practice. I always read all of your comments. And go ahead and have a look at the description box below. I have some beautiful offers. I have a yoga teacher training that you can join from anywhere. It's a hybrid format, and we then meet in Italy for a beautiful in-person week. And I also offer yoga retreats in gorgeous places, so we could practice together in person. Otherwise, I will see you here as always each Friday with a new video. Have a lovely day and see you soon.